promised by the Trump administration, and now it is here.
The Department of Homeland Security announcing Operation Midway Blitz on September 8th.
Operation Midway Blitz. When it comes as the White House plans more raids across the city of Chicago.
I'm so proud of the work that was done just in the September surge. You referenced that earlier. We had over 400 operations that went down in those first 43 days.
Midway Blitz in Chicago is wildly successful.
Department says that this is in honor of Katie Abraham, a Glenview native who was killed in a drunk driving incident, hit and run, that was caused by an illegal immigrant.
Chicago is a hellhole right now.
Here in Chicago, we have brought crime down precipitously.
He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
The president is using his militarized force the exact way he intended.
What is the limit to his power, and where is the line to be drawn if a president is able to go to war against the city he also represents?
I feel like today definitely is important for so many reasons. Obviously because of what's bringing us together, you know, with this ICE shit that's happening, you know, them tearing apart families. And I was really holding myself, and for me to just not be on 18th like I was and being out there vocally. And I'm still here, you know, but I'm not present in a sense where I'm like, when I had my story, it's totally different, but I'm here. There's gonna be thousands and thousands of people in our neighborhood today. So to me, it's just like, it's a privilege that I am an American-born citizen, you know? Like, I need to speak up for the people that cannot speak for themselves. It's like chess, you gotta be smart about shit. You can't just do stuff right away. You gotta think about what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. I have a printing business, and to me, I'm like, that was the whole point of me even doing something in that route, is that way I can spread a message. The best way for me to do something like that is to put a message on my shirt and walk around with it and be a walking billboard for the people, for my neighborhood, for whoever is watching. And right now we're getting tens of thousands of people that are gonna be participating in this marathon that happens every year in the city of Chicago and runs through Pilsen on 18th Street for as long as I can remember. This used to be filled with fucking people, bro. Filled. This is where it starts on 18th. 18th from here going that way. Bro, they had sponges, they had bananas, they had water bottles, tables with people handing out stuff, volunteering. I do not see any of that.
Porque no hay nadie. No hay nadie. El año pasado aquí estaba lleno.
Ya despertaron. Todo el tiempo ha habido discriminación, pero ahora los despertó. Pues nos vamos a hablar con los que no pueden hablar.
See, we are supporting the people. There ain't really too many people, but, you know, people are scared to come out and stuff, but families are scared, you know, people are scared. Yeah, so it's tough, bro.
And that's why I feel like it's our duty to represent for the people that can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be no fucking assholes being like, oh, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're good, we made it here. Right. And just anyone behind us, it's on them. Nah, fuck that. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much anxiety and fear. ICE is all over the place. They're not even asking you anything. They're jumping on and grabbing people, and they're violating the Constitution. I don't think that they're very well trained, and it's causing all this panic. And
if they're scared and they're illegal aliens, again, use the CBP Home app because they have a reason to be scared. We'll deport them. If we see them, we will arrest and deport. Make no bones about that. But if we're talking about American citizen families or those that have documents, then there would be nothing to be scared of because we're all American citizens. We're all in this together. All we want to do is our jobs legally, ethically, and morally every day in this city as per U.S. law. And for somebody to say that we're heating it up because we're doing our job is patently wrong. Anytime we have violent riots, violent mobs, we're going to ensure that individuals in those mobs and our agents are coming home at the end of shift, and that's what happened. But as you know, in the military, we exceed the threat. You never meet the threat, you exceed the threat.
Homeland Security says they are targeting Chicago and Illinois because people came here knowing Governor Pritzker and his sanctuary policies would protect them and allow them to roam free on American streets.
And we'd love to go into Chicago and straighten it out.
ICE is causing this mayhem.
Their aim is not to carry out their duties, but instead strike fear in our communities.
All of us have been absolutely heartbroken by the ICE raids that have been terrorizing our neighbors. Just the other day, my block in the north side of Chicago was tear gassed by ICE. They pulled up, they rammed a car, multiple armed officers started fighting a crowd that gathered to protect their neighbors, and they abducted 2 people, and then tear gassed our block when they left. Obviously, it's a scary time. You know, I think we're all feeling some fear, but I also feel incredibly determined to stand on the right side of history and to protect my neighbors and to stand against this crazy overreach and fascist takeover.
Being from the United States, I feel somewhat safe, but it doesn't make me feel good on how people are being treated. Just this morning, I had a good friend of mine call me to say that her neighbor was taken away. His wife had no idea where he is. They don't know how to look for him. And I do think that there should be some information given to people. We're human beings.
They have these ICE members taking people from warehouses when they said they were going to take the worst of the worst and slamming them to the ground and stuff like that. And I don't think that's humane, you know. I just had a family member who got a call from a friend telling her that, hey, take care of my kids, ICE is here. Kind of hurts, you know, when all they're doing is working, you know. They're paying taxes, they're doing everything they can to help out the economy here, you know. He made immigrants and Latinos look like, you know, like criminals. Like every one of them is a criminal.
The other day, ICE was in Pilsen, and it was so quiet. They were taking people over, a few blocks away from where we live. And I seen my local paletero out, and I feared for his life. I feared that they would take him. And this is a man that I seen him walk his son every day to school, and I couldn't comprehend the thought of them taking him. So I bought all his paletas that day, and I gave them out to everybody in the community. They took our tamale lady, and that was really devastating for a lot of people. She's out there on Damon every day, and they came and took her, and all her stuff was abandoned there. And it's really sad to see it so close to home. It's happening to the people who are part of our community, who support us.
What you're seeing now is a breaking point, a turning point, if you will. You're seeing a long system of white supremacy actually uncovering its face, and they're showing what they truly wanted for a very long time.
51 years, and I've never experienced the country like this right now. I want to bring up a comparison between World War II Germany, exactly like Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf, his book that he wrote. Burning all the books was one of them. So they're taking books out of libraries, weaponizing the military against its own people. It's all the Mein Kampf. Project 2025 is Mein Kampf.
It's hate and it's fear on their side because of all the hard work we've put into this country, the positions we're rising to, and they're afraid of losing power. But we are the sleeping giants.
It's an undeniable fact. The second that someone gets in the grasp of ICE, their life is changed forever. And that's something that is a genuine fear, and it's preventing people from enjoying their family, from enjoying the only thing that makes life worth living, man. You know, the people that love around you, and that's being stripped away from people from just the idea, you know, of getting taken away. I have a kid who fundamentally is gonna grow up to be a brown male. What is he gonna have to witness? Or what are the decisions that he's gonna have to make? Or what are the sacrifices he's gonna have to make in order for him to feel safe?
We have a lot of people that are not brown that are standing up for the brown right now because they know what's right and what's wrong. And we have a lot of people sharing information, letting people know, hey, avoid this area. There's ICE agents here, there's ICE agents there, giving descriptions of vehicles, giving license plates, giving where they're staying at. And I understand that it's scary, and it's, you know, people feel threatened and they're scared to participate in helping. Everybody's got to find a way somehow to get through this shit. We got to get through it. And the only way we're going to get through it is if we unite together.
The Department of Homeland Security announcing Immigration and Customs Enforcement has already launched an expanded operation in the city called Midway Blitz.
We want to get them out of the city, make the public safe, help with national security, and to make sure that everybody in this community is safe, no matter what they feel or how their political views.
Seeing people protesting in front of the ICE facilities, the fact that all the people are getting together, every shade of skin, every nationality, literally putting their life on the line for people they don't even fucking know. That's beautiful. That's human. If you are an American citizen, use your birthright to do something, even if it's to slow them down. Every little thing works. Just like they say, every vote counts, every voice counts.
I feel like the whole ICE thing is shit. I think we gotta respect them.
What do you mean as far as?
I don't like when people are out there talking crazy about the government. I don't like that. If you don't like it, then hey, bro, you gotta get the fuck out.
Okay, and that's your opinion. But are you okay with them snatching things? You okay with that?
Yeah, because it's like, man, bro, like, if we go to Mexico right now, you and I, and be like, oh, I gotta come back, I gotta come to Mexico. They'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Go back to the United States. They're not gonna want to. They're tight fucking boys.
I get it.
But at that point, we can't do it.
I just don't understand how somebody could be okay with splitting up families, bro. I'm talking about going to people's jobs and going to schools and tearing people apart, bro. Like, I don't see how anybody could be okay with that. You know what I mean? I respect people doing their jobs, but I don't think
they're not.
But at the same time, don't you think they're overstepping? There's police that do their jobs, and there's also police that overstep as well. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's not just one thing and everybody's good or one thing and everybody's bad. There's bad apples, good apples, in everything. In everything. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is natural. Everything is constructed. The design of the city is heavily marked by racism, institutional racism, redlining. After the Mexican Revolution 100 years ago, and you were part of the first families that came to South Chicago, you would tell stories that were eerily similar to what's going on today, right? You would talk about mass deportation in the 70s, in the 80s. If you were around in the 50s, you would talk about Operation Wetback and the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Mexicanos that got deported then. And if you were around in the 30s, you would be familiar with that massive deportation campaign. 1986, Ronald Reagan, the Democratic House, and the Democratic Senate created a compromise and passed the 1986 Immigration Reform and Control Act that allowed parents like my parents and a shitload of other parents to legalize. And not just legalize themselves, legalize their wives, their kids, extended family. Literally millions of us.
I thought America was like, hey, we were together. Like, we didn't have to fight for anything because we were already born and instilled in this country. This country's always been good to me, my family. There's been a sense of unity. But now all of a sudden, here we are again, having to step out of our comfort zone and fight for our rightful place back in this country. And I don't understand why. So I know we're looking at it like it's bad, but in the long run, things happen for a reason. So this might be a good thing.
I love the fact that people are giving me a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what's going on. It's very hard to scare me. I walk towards danger. I walk towards the fire. I walk towards the shit because I'm a protector. I've always been that in my family. I've been taught to be like that by my older brothers, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel that same way for the people in my neighborhood, the people of my culture. I've always been feeling like that. So if I can be that voice, I will be that voice. Somebody has to.
You see police rushing forward to grab some folks, pushing folks to the ground. You're not doing anything. Just stand back. My name is Jocelyn from Cicero. I was pepper sprayed while already disabled by being shot multiple times.
The Supreme Court divided, with the conservative majority saying demographic realities in the region justify the agent's actions. Justice Brett Kavanaugh saying such factors taken together can constitute at least reasonable suspicion of illegal presence in the United States. Justice Sonia Sotomayor dissenting, writing, "We should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, and appears to work a low-wage job."
The clergy called on the public to know their rights and be witnesses for the most vulnerable.
To me, if you're riding around in a van or a truck or whatever, you're masked up, you have armor on you, and you're literally just pulling over and snatching motherfuckers and throwing them in your car. I was in fucking parking lot of Target, Walmart, whatever, and I just seen that randomly without this ICE shit going on, I would intervene.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, this is a testing ground for them. Because if they could get away with that shit here, a fucking domino effect throughout the rest of this fucking country. And I can't stand for that.
We're here in honor of our people, supporting people that we don't know. We don't know them, but we're here to support them because they're running through our neighborhood. They're running through our community. Very much like a lot of these runners who come to a place where they can't see themselves moving forward, and they see the motivation around them, they see the people around them, they feel the energy. It's undeniable. You feel the energy of the people around pushing you on your journey. This is very much a metaphor for that in our time right now, in our country.
We gotta like represent, like this is a big crowd, so we gotta like, get political with it, show our support to the immigrant. It's kind of like representing people that are not able to be here either, because last year I think it was more crowded.
Way more people.
There was no space to like walk through here. I got family right now that's at home that don't want to come out because they're too scared that ICE might pop out of nowhere and take them, So yeah, we're out here representing, showing our support, and we're gonna be there next week too for the protest.
Hell yeah. Even us, even though that we are citizens, we gonna get fucked with too.
There's people that want to be out here, but they're scared,
They're scared, and it's fucked up, bro. And that's the sad part about it, bro, is that I'm born and raised here. I'm 42 years old, and we've been supporting the marathon since as long as I can remember. And to me, this is empty. I get it, people are scared, but if you're an American, you need to fucking be out here. If you're a Mexican American, you really need to be the fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see you out here, and I appreciate you being out here, bro. For the people,
likewise,
you know what I'm saying?
Likewise,
for the people, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, for us, for our parents, shit.
100%, bro.
My parents too,
100%, bro. We gotta do it for the people in front of us, the people now, and for the people behind us, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Just be proactive, know your rights, and stand with your community, and stand with your people, stand with your family. I do feel afraid being out here. I do have my passport and my bag. I did double check the DMV last week, make sure everything was in place, like stuff that obviously as an adult I should be taking care of. My family cannot survive without me being there. So I know what it means to these families that are grasping on to what the little that they have, to have like a matriarch or a patriarch or someone who is a pillar in their family be taken away. Like that's inhuman, that's unfair.
The struggle against ICE and against this closing of American culture is a fundamental rejection of that international side. If we don't stop this, 3 years of this is going to destroy us. 100%. There is a massive amount of work to do, but just look around. Somos muchos. So todos tenemos líneas, right? A level of risk that we have to be very educated about. Do I have resources for lawyers? Do I risk, getting caught up in this mass deportation machine and not being with my family, right? If you got family to take care of. We can't succumb to having our hearts get cold and frozen by this stuff and falling into despair, because we got young folks that are looking at us right now to see how we're going to meet this moment. And this is our moment, so we have to meet it y hacer lo que se tiene que hacer. So
Hilton is long time. This is a staple in the marathon. So I think you're seeing two things. You're seeing people here that are on the lookout in case anything does happen today that, unfortunately we wouldn't want to happen, like ICE coming and trying to pick people up. And the fact that you see so many people still here is a protest in and of itself. We're going to stand up for our community, for our people, and we're not going to let fear stop us from doing what we've been doing for a very long time, with us coming together like this.
We're lucky enough to be out here with no scares. There's people who didn't even want to come out today because they didn't want to support their own family because they thought ICE was going to be out. That's fucked up, dude. So I'm going to do my part and I'm going to cheer for everybody today.
I have so much pride as a Chicagoan and as Mexican, and so that's why I show up here. I have seen more flags in general. I've seen folks with more signs. I've seen a lot of more posts of like this year, like my husband's running, he's wearing his Mexican jersey, and so folks being empowered to wear their jerseys and make sure folks know that we're here and we're running and we're part of the city and part of the community. So,
you know, time and time again, our government has showed us that they do not respect and honor us as a people. And quite frankly, it is definitely getting old and tired. And with today's technology, there's no way around it. Everybody can see what's happening. Before, it was being told, it was being lied about, it was being shoved under the rug, couldn't do nothing about it. We have a power, we have a voice, and we have a tool. And we have the power as consumers to be able to shut that down so that our voices are heard.
You know, Bad Bunny is not performing in the States. He's doing the Super Bowl. It's great to see people taking a stand and see the way they move. And it's very empowering, and it's what we know we need to do. We're definitely gonna go walk for the No King's Day.
Democracy and freedom we have to fight for it. You know, not too long ago, there were a lot of people that were living through a lot of oppression that did a lot of things that were very difficult for us to be here celebrating and enjoying our freedom. And for a long time, we enjoyed that freedom and we went about a day without thinking about the fact that this can change. And now we're at a point where it's our turn. It's our turn to get together, to come together, to fight with each other so that the next generations that come behind us are able to enjoy the freedoms that we've enjoyed. And I think that's extremely important.
We don't have to go far. We can ask the elders that were around then to like help us understand what kind of movement we're going to have to build to survive what is being thrown at us. It's about regular people preparing themselves for the challenges that they're going to face at an individual level. You know, where to go because someone was deported, right? And I don't know what to do. What are the organizations? Who's helping out, right? So the amount of education and culture that we have to like wrap our heads around is monumental, right? But it has to be collective.
You know, knowing that these large corporations, they're part of the problem as well. 100%. So support your local businesses. If you could be on the front line, of course, that's your role. Take it up. But everyone has their part.
This is my mom's store. I grew up here in Pilsen. This is my grandfather's building. God willing, maybe I'll run it next year, but we're just here not only to support our friends, our community, our culture. I know times are rough, but just like these runners, just look forward. Keep fighting, push through. We'll figure it out. We figured it out so many times before throughout history. We could do it again.
So this that spot too, man. This is the best fucking coffee shop in Pilsen. They take care of me all the time. I always take care of them. So whenever they see it's crazy packed, they know I'm a busy person. They like to get me in and out. So they already know my drink. I ain't gotta tell them what it is. The best thing to order from here is the iced choco espresso. If you have a long ass day going, this is the shit right here. Because like I said, you got people traveling the world coming to Chicago today. So today is a great day to make that statement. Gracias. Hey, es para todos.
I understand it feels like right now it's a hard time, but you can go and shop at your local businesses. A lot of our Mexican-owned, Latino-owned, immigrant-owned businesses are suffering. Go down there, get some food, shop at the grocery store, anything that you can do. There are a lot of nonprofits that are out that are doing a lot of great work around this issue. Donate some money to them. We have runners in the marathon today that are raising money for a lot of amazing organizations. Find one of those organizations, sign up to run the marathon and raise money for them. Talk to your neighbors about what you're seeing, what's going on, and get ready to vote in the next election. Our people, there's so many of us and we have such a strong voice. We have got to get out and we have to vote.
There's a saying in Spanish, at least my grandma used to say, it's todos tenemos nuestro puño de arena, you know, so everyone has their little sand that they can add to the impact. Talking to your family members, let's not forget that it was a majority of our folks, or at least a lot of our folks, that did vote for this madness to happen. So we got to start at home. We got to get our own people, because this isn't what people want. Splitting up families, that's not what people voted for. At least I'd like to believe that.
Everybody feels like they're on thin ice, but we are really not on thin ice. They are on thin ice. We are his panic. October 18th is going to be a huge date for the whole country.
What up, Chi-Town? What's going down, man? I'm gonna see y'all today at Grand Park, Chicago. I've been making stickers all night, bandanas all night. Appreciate everybody's support, you know what I'm saying? I'm making a few signs right now too. Look out for me, man. Grand Park, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got free stickers for everybody. I printed over probably 2,000 stickers, y'all. We're just gonna be giving those out. Just hit me up like, yo, what's up, Mario? Chicago Midwest made, raising bars. I got you. Right here, city of Chicago, downtown, baby. Right here by the Buckingham Fountain. And you can see right here behind me with all these beautiful people that showed up. But we just getting started, man.
I'm really, really proud to be here. Being in this crowd of people is just incredibly inspiring.
De venir a proteger a la gente que no puede venir, como mi papá no puede venir aquí, entonces nosotros, mi mamá y mi hermano, estamos aquí para hablar de las voces de ellos. Todo el mundo sabe que los mexicanos nomás vienen aquí a trabajar para una mejor vida.
We're here today to stand up, man. Finally stand up to the cowards, you know? A lot of times we feel fear when we're alone. We don't know what to do. But today, we're not alone. So we're coming out here to show the world what's up, man, because what's happening in our communities just ain't right. If you're American, you feel it. You understand that the fear that our communities feel is un-American. It's not right. So we're here to stand up today, say, we're going to take back these streets. Today, there's no fear on these streets. We have no fear because we're together.
I'm out here with the joy of protesting. Art is our shield. Imagination is our sword. Bob Ross reminds us of this. He says you could move mountains. That's why they want to defund public media, freedom of speech, not just our First Amendment, but our first responsibility. That's what everybody's doing here. Peace.
Art, according to one of my mentors, Jose Clemente Orozco was one of the muralists. Orozco was named after him. He said that art is intelligence in the service of emotion. This isn't happening in other neighborhoods. It's very peaceful, ni como si nada estuviera pasando. As long as it doesn't happen to us, it's cool. Right? That mentality is what's killing us. What's killing the American dream at a collective level. It's what's killing this notion of solidarity. Why build barriers to keep our kids from achieving an international identity that's possible in a place like Chicago?
So this is a local artist. His name is Sal Vega. He's one of my mentors. We the people. Somos un pueblo. I am Boogie. That's Boogie. And he was all about bringing the people together, our own people from the neighborhood that were gangbanging and killing each other. He stood up against that. I'm trying to spread that to the world. I'm trying to spread that to our whole country, that we need to be united and we have to stop fighting amongst each other. Art is a weapon. Your ideas are a weapon. Your voice, your mouth is a weapon. That's why I call your mouth a mouthpiece, because it's a piece. It's a piece that you should use other than the other piece that other people are known to using. Because violence is not the answer right now. Violence is what they want. Violence is what they can use against us. Because now it's so much easier for them to send in the troops. That's what the fuck they want. They want martial law. We don't want that, trust me. That is a battle that we can't win. It's not a race thing and it's not a political thing. It's a people, it's a human thing. Do we need border protection? Yes, we do. Do we want to have not drug cartels not coming in, drugs coming in? Yes, we want to keep that locked down. 100%, every country should. But the way they're doing it...
Do you agree when they're burning American flags?
I do not. I don't like that. I don't, because I'm from here. I'm an American citizen. I don't think
I don't think that that's right. But I can definitely say I am not proud to say I'm an American right now. As much as I used to be proud of that, I am no longer proud of that. I know it will come back eventually one day, but right now I'm embarrassed for our country. And just like you said, people from other countries, the way they look at us, they're gonna think, oh, because of the way things are going on right now, oh, every single one of you are part of that. At the end of the day, all I'm doing is speaking my mind, just like we're giving you the option to speak your mind. But there's certain ways of doing things too, you know? Like I said, to me, it's about humane and inhumane.
That's the problem. People are getting it wrong, but then the Democrats and whoever is saying, here's the right way. They're just talking about what's wrong. Okay, cool, but then give them an alternate solution. But if you're not even going to have this conversation, so you're just going to keep talking about what's wrong, and they're going to keep getting shit done in their eyes, right? And then we still get to the same spot. It's like we just take 2 steps forward and then 3 steps back, always. Because it's like, you know, you got your speaking your mind, which is amazing. But then, like, the people in power, they're just complaining about this isn't right, look what he's doing. Okay, so what's your alternate solution? They would propose and come to the table and be like, here, this is like too crazy, but like, okay, here's maybe a better path.
We definitely need a solution. We definitely need them, and that's out of our hands. In a sense, we don't know what's going on. My whole point of being out here is for my gente, because it's fucked up that people are going to work, going to school, not knowing if it's gonna be the last time they see their family members. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing where they're gonna be. Okay, they're rounding people up. Where exactly are they taking them? We don't know that breakdown. There's people that are just disappearing. There's so many messed up things that is going throughout this whole process that we have no idea. And I would hate to be into that predicament. And to be honest, bro, same with you. Like, yeah, you're a citizen and you respect them, but you think if they see you driving, they're not gonna give a fuck about you. They're gonna treat you just like they're gonna treat me or anybody else that's illegal. If they were actually doing real training, maybe hiring officers or somebody that's a professional, that's supposed to be doing stuff the way they're supposed to be doing, and why wear a mask?
Let us see your face, you coward!
Being an undocumented person in this country wasn't even a crime until a few decades ago. They redefined it as a crime, and from there it's been a slippery slope to define anybody without documentation as a criminal. When most of these people are just here to try to make a living and provide for their family. You know, I have undocumented neighbors. There are people without documentation living in my neighborhood. They're kind, generous, hardworking people, and I'm proud to live amongst them. And I think they deserve a path to citizenship, not to be rounded up and treated like criminals.
Just get back down to the humanistic level, get back down to the conversation, and you'll see that we're more alike than not. We all want the same thing, and my success and your success doesn't impede on anyone else's success. El sol estará para todos. There's always something for someone. You know, we have to be more united, because it does feel like good and evil is at the forefront. It does feel like it's a struggle, and it's a struggle for good to prevail, but there's more good than evil.
The right-wing media is really determined to make Chicago and other big liberal cities seem dangerous and like they're full of crime. They're not. I've lived here for a year. I lived in New York City for several years and in Atlanta. I've never been a victim of violent crime, ever. And I think a lot of people just don't know that, who have never been to a city.
Look at all these people that showed up. Every shade, every ethnicity, together in peace and harmony. You hear these people roar, it just gives you goosebumps. A lot of things didn't hold up after I left, and a lot of people left as well. They're like, some people are like, man, well, I don't even know why I'm gonna stay if you're not gonna be here. And it sucks that this is happening, but I kind of feel like something like this needed to happen. You know how things always get worse before they get better. So this has opened up a lot of eyes to everybody and all across the world, not just here. Like, yeah, it's happening amongst the states, but now people all across the world get to see what's going on. The first idea that I had printing stickers, and it was of the Mexican flag. I printed 1,000 of them. The whole point was to pass them out to Mexican American, anyone that's American that technically can't get fucked with by ICE agents, right? It's pretty much to put it on your vehicle so that they can feel lucky, like, oh, okay, we got ourselves an immigrant, and pulling someone like myself over and just wasting their time, because the more time that we waste on them is the time that we're pulling away from them actually fucking with people that shouldn't be getting fucked with in the first place. I was with my son and I told him I had this idea for a design, because I'm like, because in my head, I'm really saying, fuck ICE, like fuck ICE. I'm like, you know what? We gotta put that shit on a fucking shirt, man. I'll be out there with these stickers, passing out decals. Yeah, that's cool, and it's serving its purpose. I'm hoping, but I'm like, you know what? People know me for clothing, so I just started making them. Made the first day, I sold out. Did it again yesterday, sold out. After yesterday, I went back to the warehouse and I pumped up till about 5:30 in the morning. Just the impact that I see that it's having on people, like genuinely, and I'll be honest, like, yeah, I'm getting love, but I'm getting love from people that are not Mexican, which is fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like people that actually care about other human beings, not depending on what fucking side of the line we're fucking born on. You know what I'm saying? So people are loving the message and that they're supporting the message and the fact that they're telling me, man, keep doing what you're doing. That's what's making me feel I have to do it again today. Even though I'm fucking tired, I'm like, I have to keep doing it. I just have to keep fucking doing it. But I got so many other ones. This one's straight to the point, you know? It's straight to the point. This is what you catch underneath the Mexican flag. Right there, that bottom, that's what made it to me, you know? And I put all the English lettering because I feel like our people gravitate towards that and they love that, you know what I'm saying? So I love it. Well, I'll tell you right now, it was amazing just to have everybody come out. I'm talking about every color, every nationality. Everybody was one. Every emotion ran through my body. Like, I was happy, I was excited. And obviously, I'm upset about what's bringing us here together in the first place. But at the same time, it got overpowered by joy, by happiness, by unity. And literally all of Chicago and people from all over that came, not just Chicago, people came from all over to come and be a part of this movement. Playing my part, small part, everybody's part is small, but once we all get together, it's fucking phenomenal. It's huge, it's gigantic, it's bigger than anything, and it feels so amazing. Everybody is on the same page here. Like, it's totally peaceful. People are accidentally bumping into each other, are super apologetic about it. Like, we're all one. We're literally united as one. Just because, like Nipsey says, the marathon continues and it is never over. It is never over. Today is the biggest day in history for us, but let's not stop today. I'm gonna jump back into this, and after that, every single day too, I promise you. Let's get it.
¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva!